Alright, babes. So, let's get into it. It's October 2nd, so it's going to be my first Halloween tutorial. Ow, that was my knuckle. Halloween tutorial of the season. I think I want to get up about 4 this whole month, at least. As you can see, I am sick. I look like crap. I sound like crap. My nose is so congested. I'm pretty much like in a tunnel right now. But I'm not going to talk this video for that purpose, but I did want to get my first look up. So, you get the drift. If you have any questions, obviously write them in the comments. I might do a voiceover. It depends how long this lasts, and I wanted to actually have this up tomorrow. So we'll see. But anyways, so let's get into the look. We are going to do a It Girl. It's going to be more the modern look. Today's It versus old It. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. Okay? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go in with Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. Sorry, it is blurry. I absolutely love this primer. It is so good for concealing any pores that you might have and smoothing out the skin. And excuse my voice, guys. I am sick, as I said in the video. Oh, and don't mind the broken nail. That's cool. I just wanted to pop in and say that you have the choice of gluing your brows down and covering them and then covering it in white and redrawing them, or since it's a more modern look and it's going to be kind of like a feminine glam it kind of thing, you can just do your own eyebrows. Just try to make your arch larger. It's your preference. There's really no rules. So I am not going to glue mine down. So I just went to the Halloween store and got like white face paint. You could use white concealer. You can use a lot of things. I actually want to try the Kat Von D Lock-It white concealer. I heard it works really well. Working with face paint is kind of like a pain in the butt, so just be aware. Before you layer, you're going to want to definitely let the first coat dry and then go back in. And be sure that you're setting it as well. There's really no right or wrong way to do Halloween makeup. Just make it your own. And we have a full white face. This process is definitely a pain in the butt. It takes longer than it looks or than I cut out of the video. RCMA powder. I was using the powder from the Halloween store to set the makeup, but it wasn't working right. So I used the RCMA because it's a nice thick consistency and there is no flashback. Now, I was just putting on some mascara because I felt like I was scaring myself for a minute there. It looked crazy. I couldn't even see my lashes. They were white. I was like freaking myself out. So I was like, let's just put on some mascara. Which defeated the whole purpose, which you'll see because once I re-wiped my face, well, yeah, it's gone. It's totally fine. Let's get some more setting going on here. You could never have enough. It's so funny, as the tutorial was going, I changed my perception, so it was going to be a very feminine, glamour, but scary it ordeal, and I decided to make it more of a, well, you'll see. I'm not giving it away. So I'm just going in with Anastasia's Dip Brow in chocolate to create the high arches of my brow. This makes your eye bed longer, but it also just gives it more of a it one feel when his eyebrows were pretty much arched and crazy. And these are just kind of, I just went with it. I didn't really have a master plan as to how I was going to do all of this. I just kind of went with the flow of things, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to glue my eyebrows down because I'm trying to grow them thicker, so I didn't want any mishap of the hair thinning or any of that coming out or whatever. So I just covered it as much as possible. And since my eyebrow arch is already so high, it wasn't that difficult for me to essentially incorporate my shape into this shape. Now I'm just covering the dip brow with black eyeshadow while the dip brow is still wet. I didn't want anything to be like identical necessarily, so the center of the eyebrows are uneven purposely. Obviously, this is Halloween makeup, so there is, again, no rules. Yes, and I'm just using the Morphe palette, one of their Morphe palettes, colorful ones. You can see the dark gives it more of a creepy effect. And I'm going to clean up that eyebrow right there. No worries, no worries. Just adding a little bit of white back to this eye. I made it kind of thick, that way it can be kind of crusty, and you'll see why. I look like a crazy person. See, mascara was pointless. Anyways, back into the Morphe palette. I'm just going to go in with that white first and then that neon orange. The white I'm just putting just to set it even more so the orange goes on smooth. Don't be scared to pile up a product here. These are just the colors that I chose. Even though it's an it rendition, when you're making your own rendition of anything, you can always switch up color schemes. I mean, whatever the case may be. I just chose to stay with the color scheme specifically. You'll also see why towards the end. And I just went into that red. I'm just adding a deeper effect to it with the red. I couldn't see anything at certain points. Like, you see my right eye especially because I have it so layered. All I see is white on my lashes. It was driving me crazy. Now I'm just going to take a black liner and line underneath my lash line. Under my waterline, better yet. It does not have to be pretty whatsoever. You are going to smoke it and buff it out. Jamming, of course, jamming. Now I'm just taking a liquid liner and putting it on the top. The top we can keep a little bit more precise, but the bottom you don't have to worry. And you can see I haven't touched the right eye yet. I am waiting for it to dry. It is so layered. Then you just go into the black eyeshadow and go ahead and just smoke out the liner that you put there. Don't need to do much to the top. Now let's jump over to this eye. You're going to see a lot of the paint start chipping off and such, which is okay because it kind of gives it the gradient effect once all is said and done. There was a lot of layers on this eye, specifically for the direction that I decided to go in. As you can see, putting the eyeshadow and stuff is a bit more messy on this side, which is the point. I'm just adding the liner to this side as we did the other side. This side definitely does not have to be in any way, shape, or form neat, top or bottom. Of course, back into the Morphe palette with the black, and we're just going to swap this side out too. So filming this was a lot of fun. It was a very discombobbled day. Still is, as you can hear in my voice again. I'm sick, so you know, it just turned into one of those days. So my camera in a couple seconds stopped recording, and I didn't even know. It was so tragic. But I'll just explain to you what I did. Here, I'm just, of course, making it messy with the eyeshadow, with the eyeliner. Stabbing myself in the eye with the eyeshadow pencil. Eyeshadow brush, duh. Okay, so as you see, now I drew on the red lines. Easy, I just took a liquid lip, or you can take an eyeliner. It does not have to be neat, at least not in this tutorial. If you are being more precise and glammy, then of course you want it to be neat. But you just overline your lips, add the red lipstick, and then just go up from the corners of the lips to the top of the eye. The blood on the right side is bloody scab, which you can get at the Halloween store. It's just like gelatin blood. And then I threw on a lash on that eye, and right now I'm going to go ahead and draw my nose with that red lip liner. Oh yeah, color that nose red. Color that nose red. Then I'm just going to add a lash to the other side. Because, I mean, why not? It is Halloween makeup. Lashes are what? Then I'm going to go ahead and just put the black liner on my water lines to kind of tie all that black in the eye together. You can barely breathe. You can see I'm like dying. I just wanted to brighten up the lines with more red because the liquid lip was turning a bit purplish on the white face paint. Hit the lashes with mascara. And we are pretty much done. Now let's just hollow out the inside of the eye a bit. I was using Nars from, I was using Laguna from Nars. Carve out those cheek hollows a bit. Again, nothing has to be perfect. Now we go in with the black shadow. The inside of the eye were equally hollow. For some reason on video, the left side, which is the creepy side, is not looking as hollow as the other. But in person and in pictures, it is equally hollow, so I'm not sure. Just adding more of that scab. And that is it. This is going to complete the look. You just got to fill in the brow there and then put on your wig. Any other accessories you may have, like costume or teeth, and call it a day.
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you. Please come and play with me. I am so lonely. You're not afraid of the dark, are you? Don't be afraid. Come with me. I will show you where I play hide and seek. Do you want to play hide and seek? You hide and I'll find you. You're going to die in there. Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows. You're going to die. Help me. I'm begging you. Can you help me? I'm alone and scared. I lost my mommy. Can you help me? I'm coming for you. I'm going to be there, watching you. I will get to you. I will find you.